Having had him 50 for 4, do you think you kind of let it slip away?
Yeah, I wouldn't say slip away. I think the wicket's obviously good to bat on, and I think the way the guys have bowled today was just phenomenal. What's it in Bairstow and Bally got in and they played well. But yeah, I still believe that we bowled very well today. So yeah, I'll take that.
How do you see the state of the game at the moment? Do you feel like you're ahead because you got the extra runs on the board?
Yeah, I think being what what we were, I think we were 50 for 4 on day one to come back and get 3 or 9. We'd have obviously taken that, and yeah, I mean they obviously have quite a long tail. So yeah, I mean if we get another 1 or 2 wickets, we're obviously into the tail, so that's obviously playing into irons.
What do you think about the wicket, and how do you think it'll be tomorrow?
Yeah, the wicket's a bit slow, as soon as we get a bit of sun in it. But yeah, hopefully we'll have a bit of overcast conditions tomorrow morning again and just wrap them up.
How much pleasure did your own innings give you in the context of this game?
Yeah, I think for me it's personally it was satisfying. Just to obviously bail the team out and obviously get the runs on the board and put the team into a good situation. It's obviously just a proud moment for me.
Was it? What's it like to have to come up with all that discipline and application to stand out there?
Yeah, I think my game is to take it to the bowlers most of the time, but obviously the situation required a bit more patience, a bit more just to adapt obviously according to the conditions, and yeah, I think I've done it pretty well and just put the team into a better situation.
Did the number 100 start coming into your mind at all?
Yeah, I was pretty long way from it, but yeah, I think I just wanted to be out there and get obviously as much runs as possible for the team, and just to get the team into a better situation.
What is it like batting at Lords?
Yeah, I mean it's it's a special place. I mean I've played county cricket here in 2008, so I obviously got to get a bit of a feel of it up front. But yeah, I mean it's a special place to play cricket, and obviously a special place to perform as well. So yeah.
Can you talk us through the strategy bowling at best? Obviously, a lot of talk about short ball. I know that's not the way you would bowl, but Dale and Warner seem to throw quite a lot of it his way. Yeah,
I think my game is pretty simple. I think Stanky and Warner is you're always going to target him on the short ball 1 or 2. But yeah, I think the boys bowled pretty well. He got stuck in and obviously got a few runs. So yeah, I mean well played team.
But would you say the conditions change a lot here when the clouds are over compared to when the sun is out?
Yeah, I mean the ball does seem to swing a bit around when there's a bit of cloud around. I mean that's for all English grounds. I mean when there's a bit of cloud around, it does seem to go around a bit more. But yeah, I mean as I said, it got a bit flatter this afternoon. Obviously with the sun out. So yeah, hopefully we'll come back tomorrow and there's a bit of cloud waiting for us.
Would you say this is the liveliest pitch of the series? This one?
There's a bit more pace in it. If you have, if you want to compare it to the Oval and to Headingley, there's a little bit more pace and bounce in this wicket. It's obviously give us bowlers a bit of a bit more smile, but yeah, funny enough, it still seems to not carry to the slips when they nick it. So yeah, it's nothing different.
Vernon, you spoke previously about your own luck, and you found the edge quite a few times. You mentioned it not carrying. How are you managing not getting too frustrated, or are you getting too frustrated and just hiding it?
Well, I think I'm still bowling really well. I mean, as I said, I've got I found it's obviously on a few occasions which hasn't carried to the slips, but that's obviously part of the game. You're not always going to be able to pick up wickets, and as long as I do my role within that bowling squad, I'm pretty happy.
Is that a difficult thing to live with? You're finding the edge and things aren't happening as maybe they were in South Africa and New Zealand?
Yeah, I think it's sometimes it does get a bit frustrating. Obviously finding the edge and it doesn't carry to the slips, or it doesn't even carry halfway to the slip cordon. But as I said, that's part of life. It's you got to live with it. It's part of English conditions, part of the Duke ball. So yeah, I think it's something that we have to live with. And yeah, it's just finding obviously finding some other ways of picking up wickets over here, so yeah.
And then do you feel that there are times where maybe you're playing a bit more of a holding role in terms of your economy?
Yeah, I think as far as we're concerned, I think we know our roles within the bowling setup, and if guys like Stanky is bowling well on the day, where he's striking, if it will become our obviously job to do the holding. But you know, whereas previously, you know, he's done the holding job or Morne's done the holding job. So yeah, I think, you know, yeah, we rotate very well within the setup.
Fernand, just how much did you speak about the short ball to Bairstow, given what has gone on with the West Indies series with Bairstow?
Yeah, I think, you know, after we've obviously seen the footage of what happened in that series, you know, we're always going to test him obviously once or twice. But I think he played, you know, obviously, you know, very well today. And yeah, I mean, you know, we just have to stuck it out against tomorrow again.